Hello everyone and welcome to the lecture on AWS Data Pipeline. So this lecture will contain all these topics. What is AWS Data Pipeline? AWS Data Pipeline usage example. Migrating workloads from AWS Data Pipeline. Migrating workloads to AWS Glue. Migrating workloads to AWS Step Functions. Migrating workloads to Amazon Managed Workflows for Apache Airflow. Mapping the concepts and pipeline definition. So what is AWS Data Pipeline? AWS Data Pipeline is a web service that automates the process of moving and transforming data. It simplifies complex data management tasks by handling the scheduling, execution, and monitoring of data workflows. The service allows users to design workflows where tasks are interconnected and dependent on the successful completion of previous tasks. This ensures a logical and efficient flow of data processing. The pipeline definition is the first key component of AWS Data Pipeline. It specifies the business logic for data management, detailing how data should be processed, transformed, and moved. Users can create, edit, and modify this definition as needed, even for running pipelines. The pipeline itself is the second component, responsible for scheduling and executing tasks. It creates Amazon EC2 instances to perform the defined work activities. Users upload their pipeline definition, activate it, and can make changes as needed. The pipeline can be deactivated, modified, reactivated, or deleted when no longer required. Task Runner is the third component of AWS Data Pipeline. It polls for tasks and executes them, performing functions such as copying log files to Amazon S3 or launching Amazon EMR clusters. Task Runner is automatically installed and runs on resources created by pipeline definitions. Users can either use the provided Task Runner application or write their own custom version. So AWS Data Pipeline usage example. So in this, we have the AWS Data Pipeline can be used to archive web server logs to Amazon S3 on a daily basis, ensuring regular backup of important data. The service enables running a weekly Amazon EMR cluster to analyze the archived logs and generate comprehensive traffic reports. AWS Data Pipeline efficiently schedules tasks, manages both the daily data copying process and weekly launch of Amazon EMR cluster. The service implements data synchronization measures, ensuring that Amazon EMR waits for the final day's data to be uploaded to S3 before beginning the analysis, even in cases of unexpected upload delays. So migrating workloads from AWS Data Pipeline. So some historical context. AWS launched the AWS Data Pipeline service in 2012, and at that time customers were looking for a service to help them reliably move data between different data sources using a variety of compute options. But now there are other services that offer customers a better experience. So first one is AWS Glue, which you can run and orchestrate Apache Spark application. Second option or alternative is AWS Step Functions, which helps orchestrate AWS service components. And thirdly, Amazon Managed Workflows for Apache Airflow, which help manage workflow orchestration for Apache Airflow. Important, these modern services provide enhanced capabilities and improved user experiences compared to the original AWS Data Pipeline. And one tip is consider evaluating these alternatives when planning your migration from AWS Data Pipeline. So AWS has pretty much it's still you can access the service and use it, or if you are already a customer. But at this point, AWS recommends that you use either Glue, Step Function, or Apache Airflow instead of Data Pipeline. So it's not available for new customers, but I'm covering this since it's still part of exam syllabus. So I just wanted to cover this topic also. So first one is migrating workloads to AWS Glue. So first we'll go to the first alternative, Glue. So how to migrate from Data Pipeline to AWS Glue? So first you should migrate if you are looking for a serverless data integration service that supports various data sources. Authoring interfaces include visual editors and notebooks, and advanced data management capabilities such as data quality and sensitive data detection. Second, your workload can be migrated to AWS Glue workflows jobs, which are in Python or Apache Spark, and glue crawlers. For example, your existing pipeline is built on top of Apache Spark. So in those cases, you can migrate to AWS Glue. Thirdly, you require a single platform that can handle all aspects of your data pipeline, including ingestion, processing, transfer, integrity testing, and quality checks. Your existing pipeline was created from a predefined template on the AWS Data Pipeline console, such as exporting a DynamoDB table to Amazon S3, and you are looking for same purpose template. Your workload does not depend on a specific Hadoop ecosystem application like Apache Hive. Your workload does not require orchestrating on-premises servers. So these are the scenarios wherein you can move to Glue or migrate to Glue. Next, the second option is AWS Step Functions. Let's see what are the scenarios where we can migrate to Step Functions. First one, if you are looking for a serverless, highly available workflow orchestration service, you are looking for a cost-effective solution that charges at a granularity of a single task execution. Your workloads are orchestrating tasks for multiple other services such as Amazon EMR, Lambda, AWS Glue, or DynamoDB. Fourth, you are looking for a low-code solution that comes with a drag-and-drop visual designer for workflow creation and does not require learning new programming concepts. And lastly, if you are looking for a service that provides integrations with over 250 other AWS services covering over 11,000 actions out of the box, as well as allowing integrations with custom non-AWS services and activities. So this is the second option, Step Functions. And the last alternative is Amazon Managed Workflows for Apache Airflow. So let's see what are the cases in which we should use Apache Airflow Managed Workflows. So first one, if you are looking for a managed, highly available service to orchestrate workflows written in Python, you want to transition to a fully managed, widely adopted open source technology, which is Apache Airflow, for maximum portability. You require a single platform that can handle all aspects of your data pipeline, including ingestion, processing, transfer, integrity testing, and quality checks. You are looking for a service designed for data pipeline orchestration with features such as rich user interface for observability, restarts for failed workflows, backfills, and retries for tasks. And lastly, you are looking for a service that comes with more than 800 pre-built operators and sensors covering AWS as well as non-AWS services. So this is a table where we have the older data pipeline or something which is no longer recommended, and we have the three alternatives: Glue, Step Functions, AWS Glue, Step Functions, and Amazon Managed Workflows for Apache Airflow. So this one is the old term, and if you want to migrate, how you will go about it. So in this one, it's called as pipelines. In this Glue, we call it workflows, and in Amazon Managed Workflow, we call it directed acyclic graphs or DAGs. Second, pipeline definition JSON. So you will use something called JSON. For Glue, you will use workflows definition or Python based blueprints. For Step Function, you will use Amazon State Language JSON language. And this one is Apache Airflow, so it's Python based. Then activities, we call activities. Here we call jobs. Here we call states and tasks, and here it's called operators and sensors, which are tasks. So instances, it's known as job runs, but here we call executions and DAG runs. Attempts, we have retry attempts, catches and retries, and Apache Airflow retries. Pipeline schedule, then schedule triggers. For Step Functions, it's triggered via event bridge scheduler tasks, and for Apache Airflow, it's cron, timetables, or data aware. Lastly, pipeline expressions and functions. For Glue, AWS Glue, it's blueprint library. For Step Functions intrinsic functions and AWS Lambda. For Apache Airflow, it's extensible Python framework. So lastly, we'll just see what is a pipeline definition. So object itself is called as a pipeline definition. So it's not like I'm defining pipeline, but in the data pipeline, it's called as pipeline definition. So a pipeline definition in AWS Data Pipeline specifies the names location, and format of your data sources, providing essential information about where your data is stored and how it is structured. The definition includes activities that transform the data, detailing the processes that manipulate or analyze your data as it moves through the pipeline. A schedule for these activities is specified in the pipeline definition, determining when each task or process should be executed. The definition outlines the resources that run your activities, including any preconditions that need to be met before these resources can be utilized. Preconditions that must be satisfied before activities can be scheduled are clearly defined, ensuring that all necessary prerequisites are in place before a task begins. The pipeline definition includes ways to alert you with status updates as the pipeline execution proceeds, keeping you informed of the progress and any issues that arise. AWS Data Pipeline uses your pipeline definition to determine the tasks, schedule them, and assign them to task runners, effectively managing the execution of your data processing workflow. If a task is not completed successfully, AWS Data Pipeline implements a retry mechanism, attempting to run the task according to your instructions and, if necessary, reassigning it to another task runner. In case of repeated task failures, you can configure the pipeline to notify you, allowing for prompt intervention and problem solving to maintain the efficiency of your data processing operations. And that's all. Thanks for watching.